I call this meeting room to order. I'm going to take roll call. The president,
Present.
the treasurer,
Present.
the parliamentarian,
Present.
the secretary.
Present.
She said president, I had it muted. The sergeant of arms,
Present at a station.
the senate. President of station. Yes, okay. That was good. Everyone is here. Madam Secretary, can we confirm that the minutes of our last assembly meeting are correct?
Sure can.
All right, I motion to approve.
Second.
Yes. Good job, guys. All right, we've got some committee reports. So we're gonna start off with SABC.
All right, so for the SABC updates, for April 12th, the deadline for all spring 2024 requests. The early fall 2024 requests will be open May 8th and closed July 31st. This is for the events taking place during the first 6 weeks of the fall semester. And Mindy hosted a Wise Up Wednesday this week about the SABC requests. That recording is already up on the Umsel Student Involvement YouTube page. Also, 228 events have been already allocated funds this year, and that is almost at $63,000. Thank you.
Thank you, Zach. Love it. Okay, now we have the Food Service Advisory Committee.
All right, so we had our first meeting on March 15th, 2024. We are working on getting a more proper time set up. Ideally, these meetings are supposed to be every Friday. I'm actually gonna get them just so I can get on camera. Ideally, these meetings are supposed to be every Friday. Unfortunately, there's issues with people's availability. So what we're gonna be doing in the future is just sending out some doodle polls, making sure that everyone is available at a convenient time during everyone's available hours. And then from there, we will definitely be able to get a marching on this. So if you're on that committee, the two people up here, so that's the reason why for the meeting today, it's been canceled. So just wanted to give that update. Yes.
Can you explain what that committee does?
Yeah, so I'm the chair of the committee. It's the Food Service Advisory Committee, along with JLP. Actually, this is perfect that she's here. But what we are in charge of is just making sure that students are aware of what options they have as dining, or affordable dining options, and what they can see in the future, both North Campus and South Campus. It's definitely aimed towards our more traditional students that live on campus, or people that are commuting from campus, but it's ideally for everybody. So if you were interested in joining, unfortunately, we closed the deadline application, but that's kind of the idea. That's the mission statement. So. Thank you.
Fantastic. Okay, bring you up some old business, nothing, new business. Yes.
Hello, everybody. So we are the University Program Board, aka UPB, and we're here to talk about Earth Week.
All right, so for Earth Week, we have, what you can expect is prizes, funds, event. This is like the annual event that we put on every single semester for our Uncle campus. So we'll have rides, we'll have carnival games, we'll have food, we'll have just a whole bunch of opportunities for you all to be involved on campus. Also, we have volunteering opportunities. So we need students, staff, people to operate and run the game. So if you all would like to do that, we will have an email being sent out within the next week for you all to sign up if you want to participate in the Murphy Carnival. So, yeah. So you can expect fun. I don't know if y'all went last year, but it was a total hit. And so I think y'all are going to enjoy it this year.
We always have really cool prizes.
Oh, yeah. prizes will be top tier, so just, stay tuned, follow us on Instagram. We also, our Tri Connect portal will have more information and how you all can become involved and learn more about our Mercy program. And then, okay, you want to say what events we are having going on this week?
So Merc Week isn't just a carnival, as you see the name Merc Week, it's events throughout the whole week. Monday, the very first Merc Week event is the Student Leadership Awards, right? So it's basically just a banquet celebrating our student leaders here on campus and also some of our faculty. It's very nice, very calm, very cordial. Tuesday, Tuesday we have bouncing around. So I don't know if you guys ever seen like those videos or like any pictures of people getting those huge like soccer balls. But we basically have an event where we're having people come out, you get into a little soccer ball, those huge soccer balls, and you just like pitch your friend. Safely. It's very fun. Jalen hosted that event last year. Amazing event. Then Wednesday is the biggest event, which is the Merc Week Carnival that we were talking about with the prizes, the fun, the food, the games. Absolutely amazing. Everybody comes out usually. Pretty big. Then Thursday, the University Program Board is doing a kickback. We're gonna have card games, food. It's really just a chill vibe. We're gonna have music, you know, if you wanna like, you know, come and distress, come and chill, have a little bit of fun. Especially after the while, this is Merc Week, it'll be a great event for you. And then Friday, we have a bonfire. So this is the first time, I believe, or one of the first times in a while that Homeschools campus have done an actual bonfire at the MSC, like in the MSC area. So we're gonna have a big bonfire for everybody to come out to, we'll roast some s'mores, we'll have a food truck. Again, that's more of a chill vibe, we'll have a DJ, yeah, those are all areas for me.
And then you're gonna go to the next slide.
Okay, so we are currently hiring for the next year, 2024-2025. So if you're interested, applications close April 10th. So it basically, okay, sorry. UPBs, basically, we, like I said, we're planning a bunch of events to get students and everyone involved. If you're not looking to like join the committee, we also have peep squads. So basically, if you don't want to like plan the events, you can help us set up for events and take on events and still interact with us as an exec board. So if you're also interested in that, you're also able to apply for that as well.
That is it for us.
If y'all have questions, you can stop and see us in all the time.
Sadly, thank you guys.
All right, got the queen herself.
I don't know about any of that, so. Advances, because that's a whole lot of my face, and that freaks me out. Hi, everyone. I'm Jessica Longpeas. I am the Vice Provost for Student Affairs. And I'm filling in for Mindy today as she prepares to defend her dissertation. So that's super exciting. Hopefully by the end of the day, we'll be calling her Dr. Dilly. So I did want to share information about the SGA elections and what to expect as we move forward with that. Campaigning does begin next week on Monday. So if you're seeing folks out and about sharing their platforms and the things that they're planning on working on, should they get elected, that is why you'll see that. We do have campus-wide election taking place the same week as Mirth Week, so it all kind of dovetails nicely together. Elections will open on Monday, April 22nd, run through Friday, April 26th. And so that'll be your opportunity to log in and to vote for your slate. We do have 2 slates this year that are running for the big 3 positions, as we like to call them, which is the president, vice president, and treasurer. And we are going to be having some debates, actually, which is super exciting. So when we have multiple slates on the docket, we like to have an opportunity for you to meet those candidates. You'll see the faces of the folks at the bottom here. And I'm going to wrong computer. There we go. Give you a little bit of information about the debates. We'll see on the screen right now that the vice president and treasurer will be on Tuesday, April 16th. And the president debate will be on Wednesday, April 17th. Both of these are going to take place in the NOSH. And if you're interested in more information, you can scan the QR code to get some additional details. They're still working on the logistics of the event, so more information will be available on Triton Sync next week. But there is an opportunity using the QR code to submit questions so that we have those ready to go and vetted so that the candidates can prepare and share with you what they plan to do if they're elected. Any questions I can answer? Good. All right, perfect.
Could you stay on this slide for a second?
Gotta stay on the slide for just a second for our secretary. Tori, you just let us know when you're ready.
Okay, cool. Thanks.
You're welcome. All right. This will be fun. Come on back up.
I can do it. It's fine. I got it. I got it. Popping back in for one quick second. So the solar eclipse is coming up on Monday. I'm sure lots of folks have heard about it on the national news. It is a big deal. I believe the next solar eclipse that's going to take place is in like 20+ years. So for some folks, this is their first. For other folks, it could be their second or third. We are going to be hosting an event here on the MSC lawn, so down on the lower level by the south doors. That'll run from 1:30 to 2:30 p.m. We do have solar eclipse glasses, so folks will be able to actually watch as the eclipse takes place. Space themed snacks, Coca-Cola products, music, all that fun stuff. So we're inviting faculty, staff, and students out to join us. And this is a joint program from the Office of Student Involvement, Human Resources, Staff Association, and Faculty Senate. So hoping to get our entire community to come out and join us if they're not trying to travel to the path of total totality. I think we're at like 99% here at Russell. So cross your fingers for no clouds, and hopefully we'll see everybody on Monday. I'm gonna do all the fun stuff today. I apologize for my lack of preparation. So student organization renewal is beginning right now. So if you have not already renewed your organization for the upcoming semester in the fall, please go ahead and start that process. You have them through April 28th at midnight, essentially, to complete that organization renewal. We did have the previous information that went out to the student organization leaders with some tips and tricks on how to renew for your upcoming academic year and to make sure that you have all the information that you need to be successful. They're also going to be hosting an additional Constitution writing workshop on April 10th. So if you need to make any tweaks to your Constitution, if you think there's some places where there is some work that can be done to make things a little clearer, I highly encourage that you take the opportunity to check that out. Having sat through a number of those Constitution reviews over the years, sometimes you don't know what you don't know until you get it and read and realize you're missing an entire section that would be super useful. So highly encourage folks to take advantage of that. If you do have questions, you can always contact student involvement. Michaela Wells is our coordinator for student organizations and fraternity and sorority life, and she would be happy to answer any questions you may have about that process. But everything is usually pretty quick and easy to do and try. So get that taken care of so you have access to funds going into the fall semester. Okay. Before I completely step off, I'm gonna make sure that's it. Okay, perfect. No problem.
Okay. So now we're gonna go into our organization reports. And if you are representing an organization online, just for the sake of letting everyone in person hear, I'll just read it because our microphone does not, like, it won't connect. They won't be able to hear you, essentially. So I'm just gonna ask if there's like in-person representatives. So we've got the Able Disabled Partnership. Do we have an in-person representative? Okay. So on March 7th, the Able Disabled Partnership, they hosted an Uno tournament, and that was in the Knowledge headquarters. It was an event with the target of promoting engagement among the student body. As you can see, they did a great job with that. They played a few rounds of Uno, and the winner received a Yash gift card. I didn't even know we had those. Sounds pretty cool. They also have their upcoming events on here. So they're going to post an accessibility walk on campus to identify and address accessibility issues and ensure that the needs of individuals with disabilities are heard and addressed. And as part of their efforts to promote inclusion and engage the broader campus community, they would appreciate your support in spreading the word about this event. So maybe if you know some social media accounts or some boards, this is something we can put out there. It looks like they have a flyer. It's gonna be Thursday, April 11th from 1 to 2. They're gonna meet by the Fireside Lounge. That's located on the second floor of the Missy right when you walk in. Yes, and then they're also having an autism awareness panel on April 25th from 1 to 2. And it's hosted in the SGA chambers. That's where you're at right now. That's on the 3rd floor for my people online. And there's gonna be food and drinks. And the panels will answer a series of questions to bring awareness to the different facets of autism. And then I think that's all we need for now. Any questions? Yeah, okay. Now we have ASUM. Nothing too major, just our UMSL chapter. But we just found the UM System Executive Director. This is the person that is the chair of all of the UM System University chapters. So basically this person oversees UMSL chapter, S&T, Mizzou, and UMKC. We have elected that person, and that person is Ryan Highfield. He's from Missouri S&T. And UMSL ASUM, and also the other chapter as well, could not have found anyone better. He's currently one of the legislative directors, so he works with our interns in the Capitol. You can see the person in that photo, those are our interns. They do really great work, and he's been overseeing them, so now he's going to take a step forward and now oversee all ASUM operations as a whole. He's really great, and he does really help fight for UMSL visibility and those smaller schools, and make sure that with budgeting and with visibility and resources that those schools that don't always have a voice do. So again, I could not have picked anyone better. He is beast. And then the legislative director applications are open as well. Those are the people that oversee the interns that we send Jefferson City twice a week, the second semesters of school. I'm gonna name drop Carson because he is throwing his hat into the ring. It is a very difficult job. And I can confidently say he'll probably get it. But it's really great work that they do. They're fighting for a lot of good things. So if you are interested in that or you want more information, you can also email any of the officers in UMSL or our group email or JLP because she is our advisor now. Yeah. And then speaking of that, we're currently having our UMSL chapter interviews and our new officer team and our board, our executive board will be announced next week. So pretty interesting. Okay, any questions? Pre-med Society, do we have an in-person representative? Okay. So they've got 2 upcoming events. So the first one is they're doing a lunch with the University of Medicine and Health Sciences, and that's going to be Tuesday, April 9th. So that's next week, and that's going to be from 2:15 to 3:45 in Benton Hall, room 230. So that's going to be really fun. Get you some food and talk to some professionals in that field. And then they're also having an impact event, King of the Third, where there's a founder speaking event. And they are still working on confirming that date, but as soon as they know it will be announced, they'll have that on track. So it'll be really fun. Any questions for Pre-Med Society? Okay, Pride Alliance.
Thank you, Grace.
Yes.
I genuinely applaud your image composition. Hey, ladies and genders, my name is Remy. I am your president for Pride Alliance, and I'm here to share some very cool stuff that we've been doing this past week. And also what's coming up next for our organization. You want to hit next for us, Grace?
Yes.
Thank you, kindly. Pride Alliance, yo! So, Thursday, right before spring break, we held our Express Yourself with Pride on the MFC Bridge event. It was a wonderful turnout. We gave away free LGBTQI hats, stickers, swag on the MSC Bridge, including things, information on local resources, including our transition closet in the OSI penthouse, the Gender Studies Lounge in Lucas Hall, and all sorts of wonderful health services on campus. We also promoted our upcoming Intergalactic Pride Disco, which we'll hear about shortly. We had someone vocally protesting. So we actually had the company of a curmudgeon on campus that day on the quad who was like verbally assaulting students on the basis of their race and sex and gender, ethnicity. And I'm very proud to say that we held strong and we were sharing and keeping the love and positive energy for our UMSL students, to keep it rolling. Next up, thank you. During spring break, this is a plug for Student Social Work Association, and also UMSL Sustainability. During spring break, we had a couple different, 4 different Pride Alliance members participate in the Feed the People planting project. There's still dates for this project for the next, I believe, next 2 weeks. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. I want to say it's from like 11 to 3 or some such. You can box in any different time. The idea is that you're planting 60,000 food plants for UMSL's 60th anniversary. For UMSL's 60th anniversary. Volunteering was comfy, easy, seated, warm, and it's easy and fun to make a big impact on campus. Bringing us next to exciting big events. So first up, over here on the right, we're co-hosting the Gender Swap in the Transition Closet event with UMSL Sustainability. That's going to be on the afternoon of Thursday, April 25th. We're basically debuting a new swap box in that space. We're reintroducing our campus to the wonderful things going on. Yeah, we're just gonna keep it fun and silly. Right after that, for listeners at home, I have just played Cheryl Lynn's Got to Be Real, her hit single from her self-titled album in 1987. This is one of the disco hits that we're going to be featuring at our Intergalactic Pride Disco. This is going to be a silent disco, so it's an easy sensory experience at a unique time where everyone's going to get their own wireless headphones that are connected to the same music. You can crank it up or down as you like, and there's going to be free dinner, dessert, disco dancing. This event is happening on the same day as the birthday kickback. So I strongly invite you to go visit Mirth Week, the kickback, UTV kickback in the OSI penthouse at 5 p.m. And then when you're done, swing on over and have a delightful time with us. We got any questions? All right. I have a message from our graphic designer, Apollo. They say to have a wonderful weekend and be kind to yourself. Thanks for your attention. I hope you have a lovely night.
Let me say it. Okay. Sorry, my laptop's dying.
So,
Alrighty, a couple announcements for UMSL Radio. So my name is Bill, I'm current general manager of UMSL Radio. So a couple announcements. Remy, if you want to talk about.
I would be happy to. My name is Remy and I remain the general manager in training for UMSL Radio. And the story about our UMSL Radio officers, this is over here, our wonderful Jalen, followed by Aliana and Eden. We were featured in UMSL Daily for the recent trip for our win for the intercollegiate broadcasting system. We won Best Variety Program, and we are now all across the way. After a sort of brief All right, get to my rip. After a brief intermission, we're back to recording and publishing new PSAs. I've been taking the responsibilities of the PSA director in the absence of one. And in the last month, we've recorded and aired 3 new PSAs. I actually recorded another one this morning with Thaddeus, my DJs, that is already on the air, so that makes it 4 actually. And then I'm actually going to be recording another one this afternoon with my lovely Grace with a women's hat.
Yeah, you are.
UMSL Radio PSAs are heard across the MSC and online at umslradio.org. And we're also in the progress of producing a new project for UMSL Radio, which is SGA election PSAs. Our goal is to increase voter turnout by informing and exciting our campus about the upcoming elections. Yeah, that's what we've been working on over this past month.
So also on April 17th, we are celebrating 17 years of having a radio station inside the MSC. So if you are interested just to learn more about UMSL Radio or just want to show up, show support, we'd like to have you. We'll have food, dessert, music, and then we'll have a special presentation for some of our DJs and a special video to commemorate 17 years of being in the MSC. And then lastly, we are actively recruiting for executive officers. So if you are interested or know anybody that's interested, you can just have them email that email, and then we will be in contact with them, our advisors and our executive board members now. Those are some of the positions available, and then we'll also include some of the descriptions of what those jobs entails, but we'll only send our information out to those that are interested.
We're currently in the process of rebuilding our UMSL Radio Executive Board. Currently, we have about 3 active members on our executive board, and I'm incredibly excited to bring more people from across campus to be contributing. So everything from getting connected on campus as the PSA director, outreach as the social media manager, all these different roles, station manager, which would include working closely with the general manager to support our DJs. All of these different positions, we'd love to get you in the fold, train you, and show you what's what at radio. So we're one of the biggest long-standing organizations on campus, and we'd love to have you as well.
Yep, and that is, I think, is that all?
Yes.
Yep, that is it.
Actually, we have a new PT rep.
Yes, come on down, Clay.
Yes, so thank you. My name is Clay Butler, and I work with the University TV program, UTV, and we're trying to get reinstated, and we're coming back strong. So basically, what we do is we have our own video PSAs for news segments about what's happening at UMSL, and we already have a schedule and filmed and edited a lot so far. So we did the Women Chalk event, the resource tabling event, and the Gaming Society event, and we also have a few more in the works. And yeah, UTV along with like the UMSL Radio kind of won that best variety program at the IBS Awards, and so we're hoping to keep winning more awards. And so far, yeah, I think that's about it. We're hungry for more, so yeah, we expect more.
All right, is there anything else anyone wants to bring up before we adjourn the meeting? Yes.
And we're actually coming up with our own, club organization. We're starting for a cheer and dance team because UMSL doesn't have that.
Yes.
So just, share all your information. We're just getting a lot of ideas. We do have some questions, but we'll reach out, but just wanted to let y'all know that we're actually advocating for it and we're going to be posting flyers. So if you know anybody that's interested, just look around campus. No, but right now, we're just like the phone numbers, how we just do it, or at least you're trying to know the numbers of people.
All right, thank you, guys. Yeah, that's awesome. All right, anything else that you brought before we adjourn this meeting? Yes.
So I was trying to pretend to be we are having an event happening in April. They're going to the Washington campus and they're going to be we are going to how to do the design, how to stand it up. then how to go to the studio and do the painting for you to do. Anyway, so we are basically going to teach everyone how to do the process. You do have to do it in the joint engineering program. You don't have to be an accountable. You do have to be an engineering student. So if you know any engineering student, I'm in the accountable and I'm not going to get to the engineering student. So if you know anyone, just let them know, our policy is trying to get into it. And also, so that we can engineers trying to get into it. And they can come back.
Great, thank you. Yeah, that's awesome. It looks like we have a question online.
Yeah, I have a question.
Yeah, what's up?
I stepped away briefly and I was asking in the chat that if ADP's information was gone over.
Yes, we went over that.
Okay. Would I have the opportunity to go over one of the slides really quickly as an way to encourage students or members that are currently on this call to come out for one of our events?
I'm sure. Which event was it?
It's going to be the accessibility walk.
Okay, can we go back to the accessibility walk?
All right, thank you so much. Hello, everyone. Good afternoon. My name is Fasat Shokali. So I am the current SGA representative for Able and Disable Partnership. It's an organization that wants to really facilitate that engagement among students that have disabilities and able-bodied students. We are having an accessibility walk, which is on April the 11th from 1 o'clock to 2 p.m. And I am really encouraging anyone that is able to attend to come out and support us. The accessibility walk is vital. Ultimately, it's a way to advocate for students on campus that have a disability and to really be able to identify some parts of the campus where there may be accessibility issues for those students. And ultimately, when it comes to engagement on campus, it's so important to be engaged on all realms. Even if you're not currently a member of ADP, it will encourage other students and also the current members to see individuals just come out and support and really want to advocate. And advocacy sometimes means just being able to be there, and if you identify anything, you're able to inform us anonymously. It's not anything where we're here to point out anything about the institution. Essentially, it's just we're having a walk in order to better support our students on campus that do need those components of accessibility. And I would really appreciate if anyone on this call is able to join us. We really appreciate that. And if you'd like to scan the QR code to RSVP, please do so. And I hope you all have a wonderful evening. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Looks good. Is anything else being said? I can't really. Yeah.